What's up everybody, it's nice to see you again in this video. In case you are new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, give a thumbs up to this video, and also you can share to friends that may be interested. I know it has been a couple of some good time since I last uploaded a video on my channel. I've been working on some certifications which I'll be able to share with you through my videos. So in this video, we are going to be working on file upload vulnerability, and the lab that we are going to be using is hosted on HackSmarter, which is offered by a great hacker, and that is Tyler Ramsby. You can feel free to subscribe on his channel. He's a great guy and has some good content. So I'm going to be taking you through on how we can solve some good lab here, and I'll be creating some video series because I want these videos to be a bit shorter. So I'll be leaving the link of this lab in the description. You can go on and also try your luck. So I'm going to just come here and click on view course. I already completed this, since you see here view completion, but in case for you, you won't be able to see this. So I do have my Bab suite set it up already, and I do have my Obsidian, which I'll use for documentation. So after tapping on this, make sure you go through all of this because this is a guided lab and has all good content that you can read through, follow up, and solve this lab. You'll be able to understand this file upload vulnerability on how you'll be able to exploit it in different ways. So I'm going to come here to system. You need to go on and tap on download so that you go on and download your VPN. So if you tap on this is going to be downloaded into your computer, and all you have to do is to power up that VPN. So I'm going to just go on and open up my terminal. I just need to move to the location where my VPN was downloaded, and that is in the downloads. And I'm going to just say sudo open VPN, and its name is guided lab. So if I press enter, all I need to do is to provide the password to my machine. So if I provide the password, you see here we do have sequence completed, which means our VPN has been powered up. So I can go on and divide my terminal, and let's see if we do have our IP address. So if I say if config, I'm going to provide a pipe and we grep that. So I'm going to say grep, and let's call turn 0. So if I press enter, our turn 0 is there, though I can just go on and remove this, press enter. Let's look for turn 0, which is this one here, and this is our IP address. So we are going to use this as our VPN if we need to access that, or if you are to create a reverse shell that you will use to get access to the machine. So when that is done, let's come back here. I want you to come and tap on start. So our lab is going to be powered up, then we can go on and start attacking this machine. So if we come here, they are starting our lab, and all I need to do is to go on and copy this and proceed to testing. So our lab is up. I'm going to tap on this IP address, come here, and I'm going to just say HTTP. Make sure you don't provide on an S, because if you do, this lab won't be able to work perfectly. Just make sure it is just on HTTP. So if we provide that, we shall be taken to our lab and we can start on our attack. So this is what I meant. So if you have a problem here, just come and remove that S, press enter. Again, still have the same thing. I'm going to do HTTP, then provide IP, enter. I still have the same problem, and I'm sure this is up. And if we come here, you see this S, it goes on there, and we don't have SSL on this lab. So that is it. So now here we do have our first lab that we are going to be working on today, and make sure you click on level 1. So with this, they say that we do have a file upload vulnerability whereby this lab only supports images. So if we come here to browse, we can go on and test. I'm going to upload this api.png and click upload. So if we upload that, you see that our image goes to uploads, and I can just go on and open this in another tab and see if we may see our image. So but to solve this lab or to understand the file upload vulnerability, we need to see or we need to test if we upload there our PHP file or our reverse shall we be able to execute that? So using Wapalizer, if I tap here, we see that this lab has Apache server and also PHP, which means that I can successfully, or if I'm able to upload my PHP and execute it, we shall be able to get a reverse shell. So how can we upload our PHP on this lab, our first lab? So here we are going to be editing the DOM. I'm going to press F12 on my keyboard and we see how the code looks like. So this is our upload. I'm going to just tap on this here. We see that here we have our form, we have the ink type, and we have on submit return validate. So there is a probability that this is validated through JavaScript, and we also have this here. So we need to go on and generate a reverse shell that we can go on and upload to our website. So in my browser, I do have this extension, which is for hack tools, and it has a couple of good things that you can use it for. So I'm going to just come here to PHP and I can download a script for Pentest Monkey, though you can get this over the internet, is widely common. So here, make sure you provide the IP address of your VPN, the one that we saw earlier in our terminal. If we come back this side, this IP address for Tanzilo. So it is the one that you have to provide there, and also the port that you want to listen to. So if I come back here to PHP, Pentest Monkey here is here, and you click download, your reverse shell is going to be downloaded, though I already downloaded this on my computer. So if we come here, let's see, can we upload a PHP file? And if we come here to browse, let's move to my desktop. On the desktop, I don't see any PHP file, but for a fact, I do have a PHP file here on my desktop. So if I come here to my terminal, I can just move to the desktop and I show you that I do have a reverse shell to my desktop. So here I'm going to just say ls and provide a wordcard.php. So you see that I do have a reverse shell on my desktop, but when we go to browse, we cannot see it here. So how can we upload that? So if we come here to our DOM on the input type, we see that we do have this element here for accept. So we do have the JPG, JPEG, and PNG. So I'm going to double tap on this. We can go on and we add on our PHP. So provide a comma dot PHP. So if I press enter on this, and if we come back here to browse, now we go to our desktop. This time you see that we do have our reverse shell.php. So if I tap on it, press open and click on upload, we see that we receive a pop-up. So higher chances are that this pop-up is being submitted through JavaScript or from JavaScript, because here in the form we do have a validate and we have an event button here if we click submit. So on this lab, when you read through the documentation of it, they say it is for JavaScript. And how can we execute this by bypassing the JavaScript? One way, or the option that we do have, is to stop the JavaScript from our browser to execute. And how can we do that from our Firefox? I'm going to just come here, open up another tab. I want you to type about, provide your colon, and say config. So if we press enter, make sure you come and tap here on accept, risk, and continue. And here we are going to search for JavaScript. Provide your colon and say JavaScript enabled, JavaScript dot enabled, which is here. And when you try to see here JavaScript dot enabled, it has true. So I'm going to come and tap on this icon on my right. We see it has been turned to false. So if I come back here to my lab, I've turned off JavaScript from the browser. which means that if I submit this again, we shall be able to successfully upload our reverse shell to the server. So if I click upload, let's see, we still have this pop-up. I can just go on and refresh and say resend. So if I refresh that, now it's done. I'm going to click on upload. So if we tap on upload, this has to be successful and our PHP has to be submitted. Then later we can see if we can get a reverse shell. Now when you try to see here, it has been successfully uploaded. So to test this whether we may get a reverse shell, we need to go on and set up our anycat, whereby I'm going to say nc space minus nvlp, and our listening port is going to be 1234, which is the port that I provided in my HackTools. So I've pressed enter. Now our anycat is listening. So all we need to do is to go on and execute this and see if we may get back our request. So if I execute that, let's come back here to our terminal. You see that we have received back our shell. So we have successfully exploited this by just disabling our JavaScript and also editing our DOM to be able to upload the PHP. So I'm going to be recording a part 2 for this video as we are trying to work on another technique to bypass our file upload vulnerability. Once again, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up to this video, and I'll see you in the next video.